Hi, welcome to Minijack. Today I want to show you our new product line. Is this series of 19-inch rack cabinets. They're made of 50% plant fiber and 50% thermoplastic polymer. And yeah, no, just joking. That's just because I didn't still properly settle in my new studio, and that's just a sketchy way to hold up rack equipment. Don't do that. But yeah, this is the real reason we're here today. I want to show you one of my new mixers, and especially I want to show you this new case design. They're now, all my mixer from now on will be made of anodized aluminium. This is high quality laser cut 1.5 millimeter thick aluminium. It's basically very sturdy. It's like a tank, and all the cuts, all the holes are very precise, very nice. Like these buttons, I couldn't do them myself. Like, I just love how the buttons stick out other tiny panel holes. And yeah, I'm very sorry I've not been able to be around a lot here on the YouTube channel lately, because I've been super busy building this unit and other projects, and thanks a lot to all of my customers. It's been really a pleasure to build these units. And in the future you will see videos that were shot in the past. So in my old studio, don't get confused. There will be a mix of new and old videos because I will shot new videos. But I also want to show you the old ones because they're made maybe with older equipment, but there are very interesting tutorials and ideas I put there, so expect that. But yeah, from now on, this will be the finish of my new mixers with the super sturdy anodized aluminium. And I think that's it. I will now present you the features of this mixer and then make a little jam. If you want to jump to a specific part of the videos, I will put timecode links down in the description. And let's get to it. So let's have a look at this mixer. Here in the left part, we have a 10x10 audio matrix. It's like a regular metric mixer till here. So it's total of 100 junction channels. That's a lot, yeah. And the usual matrix architecture is like here on the top you have all the inputs, and here on the right side you have all the outputs. So that's the path of the signal laid out in a logic way. And this particular unit has two outputs. One is one-time gain, so what comes in comes out from if you put the volume all the way up. And the other one, it's 2 times gain, so it's double the volume. And then here, oh no, yeah, you also have the mutes. You have the mutes on the outputs and on the inputs, so you can mute signals in different parts of the signal path. So if I mute it here, it will not go on the whole column here. If I mute it here, I'm muting the whole line and not the column. And we also have PFL, prefader listen. So this is not affected by the mute switches, and we can listen to all the channels that you want. We can activate them with the yellow buttons. And here we have a headphones volume and a stereo headphone socket. That's very useful for live performance if you want to, pre-listen. And here is I call it a main out. It's basically a supplementary submix of all the lines. You have single volumes for each line and a global volume. So it's basically as having two different mixers together. Actually 10 mixers here and another in this direction. So these are all the inputs and this is the output with its own volume. And yeah, the way I patch usually the mixer in my videos is very much like patching a synth, because I want to show what they're capable of. But of course you can use them also as regular audio metrics mixers or audio mixers. It's like having a lot of mixers on top of each other, and in this case also this supplementary output mixer. And they're all DC coupled, so it means they can accept both control voltages and audio signals and mix them seamlessly. So you can use them with synthesizers or regular audio equipment without worrying. And yeah, here this is the part that's between the input and the output, which are my Pluck'n'Duck VCAs. If you don't know what they are, I will put my sneak peek video down in the description or somewhere else, so you can watch a full video just about them. But just to quickly summarize what they do, they're VCAs. So when it's off, we can actually listen to that. I have a 100 Hz sine wave here. When it's off, the sound just goes through. If I activate the VCA, the sound stops, of course, and everything depends on the control voltage. This column here is it's all the control voltage inputs for the VCA. I put all the jack connectors on the edge of the mixer, so you have access without to all the controls without having them in your way. And here I connected a manual gate, a control voltage generator, to the VCA input of this channel. So if I trigger it, I use it, and the sound goes through. And so this is the gain. In this case it's not very useful, as it's just but yeah, if it's at 0, it doesn't have any effect. With the gain control you can control the gain of the incoming control voltage signal, which can also be audio, of course. And with this second knob, I call it smoothness, you can control the smoothness of the incoming signal. So if you want to use audio instead of control voltage, it's basically an envelope follower. So you want the VCA to follow in a softer way the audio envelope, and you can use that one. Or of course you can use it to smooth out control voltage signals like this. So this is very sharp, but if I put up the smoothness, it becomes smoother and longer. This is very flexible. You can make really long envelopes, long release, very long. That's very nice, very useful in creating. Yeah, it's still going on. Okay, stop now. In creating like droney, ambient, and generative patches where you want things to kind of go by themselves for a certain while. We can turn that down now. And in this particular version of the Pluck'n'Duck, I don't have the Pluck'n'Duck action built in the gain knob, but I have a switch. So this is an invert switch. When it's deactivated, it's a normal action of the VCA. When it's activated, the channel is always on, and the sound gets ducked down like that when I have an incoming CV signal. So that's the duck part of the Pluck'n'Duck. And of course the smoothness works in this mode as well, and it gives you this nice kind of reverse sound effect. This can get very long in this mode as well. And yeah, I think that's it. These are the basic functions of this mixer. And yeah, let's get to the patch, and hope you enjoy them. Okay, and let's have a look at what we have here. Here I have all my sound sources, which are mostly coming from my Raspberry Pi module, and it's running main part of jungle music, the Amen break, and we have 4 channels of triggers, so those are control voltages. We can listen to them actually, even if they're control voltages. You can hear the clicks. Of course, everything is going through my reverb to beautify everything, why not? So I have different time divisions of the beat. Faster and faster. They're all odd, but this one is even, it's 8. You can see that it's relative to the beat. So I have this set of data, let's say, about the sound, which will always be in sync, and I can use it to control various parts of the patches without worrying about it being in time or not, because everything is connecting through the module. Then another sound source is the 100 Hz sine wave we heard in the demo before. And then I have a feedback path, a feedback loop with my Zoom 505 guitar pedal. And this is how it sounds like. It's already being gated, so it's not firing all the time. That's how it will sound. It settles after a little bit, which is also nice because you can make additive synthesis with that. But yeah, we're doing something else. So this one, it's gated by a mix coming from the main out. So it's a mix of different things here. I can pick it up from each line, every line I want. And in this case, it's coming from this line only, which is a mix of the Amen break itself and this trigger. We can up this a little bit. And this is direct, can also be inverted. Which gives this interesting sound. And of course I can also gate the bass. Here I have gated bass sound, which in this case is going to be inverted. So I have the back and forth game between the two sounds, one inverted and one not, but on different time signatures, which is, I think, very interesting. I can switch the two, so one is inverted and the other is direct. always on time with the beat. And of course, I can also gate the drum loop itself. So this is another channel, another instance of the same loop, but it's controlled, it's VCA'd by this other one. So for example, if I put it in invert mode, this is, I can use the sensitivity, so like that it almost never plays. Like that I have fragments. Goes very well with an inverted bass line. And I like very much this mix of gesture and programming and automation and kind of self-generativeness. I think it's very interesting. So you set up a patch where you can put your hands in the door, so to say, and change things here and there. But it can also go by itself. Like this, for example, the drum are direct and bass is inverted. We can switch them. Can, for example, mix this feedback back into the mix, but through the other envelope, through the other gated bass. Also in the idea of gesture mixed with programming. I also have my manual trigger coming in this channel, and I can, for example, gate this one like that. It's muted. No, it does no effect. I can also program it from an external source. So I hope you like this little demo performance. I like very much this new kind of controls, the mutes and the PFLs. Not using the headphones output, of course, because I'm hearing everything through my recording device. So I'm using the PFL in a creative way, just as placeholders, so I know which channel is which and how to use them, which, you know, it's an idea. And well, I think that's it. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're interested in a Matrix mixer, drop me a line. I will leave all the contact informations down below. And hope to see you very soon in the future on my channel. So stay tuned for more videos.